September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and each year the month is observed to honor children and survivors affected by pediatric cancer. Awareness and research are vital when it comes to treatment, and this morning we have Leslie Woodfill, Executive Director with the Childhood Cancer Coalition. You're coming in here to speak with us about the awareness and the research. And first off, just how are you doing today, Leslie?
I'm well, and thank you for having me here to share about childhood cancer. A lot of people are not aware how prevalent it really is.
Absolutely, and of course we know cancer impacts so many of our lives, whether it's a family member or a loved one or a friend or whoever it may be. But can you talk about just kind of what you all do with the Childhood Cancer Coalition and just the work that you're doing here locally in the community as well?
Right. We have been gifted a space at Providence, Sacred Heart, where we have 2 employees that are there, and they're 365. We have somebody there from our organization that's helping the families day to day, whether that's coming in and just checking in on them, seeing how they are, bringing snacks if they need it, providing educational resources, things like that. They're always there, 365.
And I can only imagine being there for 365 days of the year is important, especially when you're dealing with children who may be going through these difficult battles. So can you talk about just what that's like on at least their mindset and just being a resource there for them to help them through this battle?
Yeah, it's, we're lucky, not lucky, but the 2 women who are there on that quest with these kids have had children who have had cancer.
Wow.
So they understand what it's like. They understand when the child is sick or when they just don't feel like, cooperating with their treatments or whatever. They also understand it from the parent's perspective because they, as parents, have been through that as well. And it's trying, it's sad, never should a child have cancer, ever. And when you look at, we have them anywhere from 0 to 19 that we're serving these kids, and day to day they might feel okay one day and the next day they are not.
And one thing that we talked about was how you all are based in Spokane, but you're impacting and you have such a large reach that you're one of the only kind of organizations that works with these kids here in not only Spokane, but in the surrounding areas as well, right?
Right, we are all through Eastern Washington, Northern Idaho, and Western Montana. And that's because that's the service area for Sacred Heart Providence for the kids with cancer. What's interesting though is you have parents who come back and they've been treated in Seattle or they've been treated in Portland or Salt Lake or Denver, and they say there's nothing like the Childhood Cancer Coalition in any of those areas for that day-to-day support for the families in the hospital, just trying to make a difference in those lives of those kids.
Yes, ma'am. Well, so how can people help out with the Childhood Cancer Coalition, and how can they donate or help be a part of the work you all do?
Sure, so you can go to our website, and that's cccnw.org, and there's contact information there. We always need volunteers. There's a donor button on there that you can donate to our cause, and I think what's really important for people to understand is that every single dollar that's donated stays local. It doesn't go anywhere but here in our area for our kids here.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much, Leslie. We appreciate you for taking time out of your day, and hope you all have a great day as well. And thank you again. We'll be right back.
Thank you.